Welcome to Lingua Hub, where teaching, languages, and presentations meet. The idea of the channel is that we teach languages through PowerPoint presentations, so if you like this content, please enlighten us by subscribing. French. Components. Greetings, alphabets, and numbers. Unit 1. Lesson 7. Introduction. Bonjour et bienvenue. Hello, and welcome back to our French Basics series. Today, we're taking a step further in our journey to mastering French with 5 exciting lessons: reflexive verbs, possessive pronouns, the passé composé, future tense, and idiomatic expressions. These topics will help you speak and understand French more fluently. Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Reflexive verbs. Reflexive verbs indicate that the subject of the sentence is performing an action on itself. They are very common in French. Here are some examples. Se lewa. To get up. Je me lève à 7 heures. I get up at 7 o'clock. Se lewa. To wash oneself. Elle se lave les mains. She washes her hands. Shibiller. To get dressed. Il s'habille rapidement. They get dressed quickly. Important tip. Reflexive verbs always come with reflexive pronouns. Me, te, se, nous, vous. Tu te réveilles tôt. You wake up early. Nous nous amusons bien. We are having fun. Example. Interactive questions. How do you say I get up in French? What is the French verb for to wash oneself? How do you say they get dressed in French? What is the reflexive pronoun for you singular? Form a sentence using es amuser. Lesson 2. Possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns replace a noun that belongs to someone or something. They must agree in gender and number with the noun they replace. Here are some examples. Le mien, or la mienne, or les miens, or les miennes. All these meaning. Example. Ce livre est le mien. This book is mine. Le tien, la tienne, les tiens, les tiennes. All these mean yours. Example. Cette voiture est la tienne. This car is yours. Le sien, la sienne, les siens, les siennes. His, hers, its. Ses chaussures sont les siennes. These shoes are his or hers. Important tip. Use possessive pronouns to avoid repetition and to specify ownership clearly. Examples. La maison de Marie est grande, la mienne est petite. Mary's house is big, mine is small. Tes amis sont ici, les miens arrivent bientôt. Your friends are here, mine are coming soon. Interactive questions. How do you say mine in French for a masculine singular noun? What is the possessive pronoun for yours, feminine singular? How do you say these shoes are his in French? What is the possessive pronoun for ours in French? Form a sentence using les tiens. Les sont trois, passé composé. The passé composé is used to express actions that have been completed in the past. It's formed using the present tense of avoir or être plus the past participle of the main verb. Here are some examples. With. Example. J'ai mangé. I ate. Nous avons fini. We finished. With être. Example. Elle est allée. She went. Ils sont arrivés. They arrived. Important tip. Verbs that use être as the auxiliary verb are mostly verbs of movement or change of state, and their past participles must agree in gender and number with the subject. Example. Marie est partie. Marie left. Les garçons sont venus. The boys came. Interactive questions. How do you say I ate in French? What is the passé composé of finer? Oui. How do you say she went in French? What auxiliary verb is used with venir? To come. Form a sentence using partir in the passé composé. Lesson 4. Future tense. The future tense is used to describe actions that will happen. It's formed by adding specific endings to the infinitive of the verb. Here are some examples. Regular verbs. Je parlerai. I will speak. Nous finirons. We will finish. Irregular verbs. J'irai. I will go. Ils auront. They will have. Important tip. Pay attention to irregular verbs, as their stems can change in the future tense. Elle fera ses devoirs. She will do her homework. Nous verrons un film. We will see a movie. Interactive questions. How do you say, I will speak in French? What is the future tense of? Finer. Oui. How do you say, I will go in French? What is the future tense of? Avoir. They. Form a sentence using faire in the future tense. Lesson 5. Idiomatic expressions. Idiomatic expressions are phrases whose meanings aren't directly deducible from the individual words. Learning these can help you sound more natural. Here are some examples. Avoir le cafard. To be down in the dumps. Il a le cafard aujourd'hui. He is feeling down today. Faire la grasse matinée. To sleep in. Dimanche, je fais la grasse matinée. On Sunday, I sleep in. Avoir un coup de foudre. To fall in love at first sight. Ils ont eu un coup de foudre. They fell in love at first sight. Important tip. Understanding idiomatic expressions can significantly enhance your comprehension and expression in French. Elle a le cafard parce qu'il pleut. She is feeling down because it's raining. Nous faisons la grasse matinée le week-end. We sleep in on weekends. Interactive questions. How do you say, to be down in the dumps in French? What is the idiomatic expression for to sleep in? How do you say, to fall in love at first sight in French? What does avoir un coup de foudre mean? Form a sentence using faire la grasse matinée. Now, let's test your knowledge with a quick quiz. How do you say, I get up in French? What is the possessive pronoun for yours? Feminine singular. How do you say, I ate in French? What is the future tense of? Finer. Oui. How do you say, to be down in the dumps in French? Form a sentence using faire in the future tense. What auxiliary verb is used with venir? To come? How do you say, they fell in love at first sight in French? Thank you for watching our video, and if you needed any help, please tell us in the comment section below. Simple project done by Lingua Hub. If you enjoyed, please honor us by subscribing.